welcome back to our channel. My name is Sabrina and this here is King, and today we're going to be showing you guys how to lunge a horse. So let's go ahead and get into it. When lunging a horse, you're going to need a couple of things. The first thing you're going to need is a lunge line with a clip at the end. You want to make sure that you don't have a lunge line with a chain, as that might irritate your horse. So lunge line with a clip at the end. And you also want to make sure that your lunge line is well wrapped with no knots in it. The second thing you're going to need is a good pair of gloves. It's really important to wear gloves when you're lunging a horse because they are unpredictable animals. Even if you're lunging an old faithful like Thunder, there could be a loud noise that scares him and he could try to run away. So it's important that you're wearing gloves to make sure that you don't get rope burn on your hands. And last but not least, you're going to need a lunge whip. You want something that's long, not a small crop, and that does have a tail end to it. When we're lunging a horse, it's really important to make sure that the reins are out of the way. We don't want them hanging down loose because if they are, your horse could trip on them or they could come over their head. So the easiest way to tie up our reins is to take them and to twist. And then we're going to loop your twisted reins through your horse's throat latch. And that's going to make sure that your reins stay up and out of your horse's way so that they won't trip on them. When putting on a lunge line, we want to make sure that we're going through our horse's bit, up over their head, and attaching to the other side. So let me show you how to do that. And go up over, and then if King will cooperate with us, can you look at the camera? I'm going to take our bit, or our clip, and clip it onto the bit. If you do clip your lead line this way, you are going to have to change it when you change directions. Once you've twisted your horse's reins and attached your lunge line, you're ready to start lunging. You're going to bring your horse into the ring and stand in the middle of a circle. You want to make sure that you're carrying the excess lunge line and the whip in the hand that's closest to your horse's backside. It's very important to never wrap the lunge line around your hand or your wrist. If you are carrying a whip, you want to make sure that whip is pointed downwards and away from your horse. Try to face the middle of your horse. Give your horse the command to start walking. This could be a clicking sound, a kissing sound, or even the words walk on. But it's important to be consistent with your language. If you cluck to get your horse to walk, that should be the command you use every time that you lunge. As your horse moves out, you want to let the slack out little by little. It's important to make sure that you don't throw away all of your line at once, as your horse may get tangled in it. Never let your lunge line touch the ground. Let your horse walk about 3 to 4 circles. You can stand in the middle and turn as your horse walks the circle, or if you want, you can walk in a tiny circle. However, standing and turning allows you to keep a consistent size and shape to your circle. On that note, it's really important to only lunge your horse on a circle that is 15 to 20 meters in size. Anything smaller will place unnecessary strain on your horse's joints. Once you're done walking, go ahead and give your horse the command to trot. This can be a cluck or the words trot on. If you are using words, you want to make sure that you have an upwards inflection. So for example, trot. Again, you want to make sure that you're turning to face your horse while you're lunging. If you or your horse is not very experienced on the lunge, you may want to stick to just walk and trot to get really comfortable before you move on to the canter. Some horses can get a little bit excited when we canter on the lunge line. Once you're ready to start your canter, go ahead and give your horse that command. I usually use a kissing sound, so to differentiate between the trot command, which is typically a cluck for me, and the canter command. If you need to use your whip to encourage your horse forward, you're going to go ahead and bring that whip up a little and point it towards your horse's hind end. If that doesn't speed up your horse, you can give the whip a little flick, but never ever ever hit your horse with the whip. Try to avoid cracking the whip because this might scare your horse and cause them to bolt forward. To bring your horse back down to the previous gait, you're going to give them the command to slow down. This is usually a whoa, but you could also use the words trot to get your horse to come back from the canter and walk to get them to come back from the trot. If you are using words, you want to use a downwards inflection. So for example, trot. Once your horse is walking, you're going to ask them to whoa one more time to get them to halt instead of coming into the middle of the circle. Once the horse is fully stopped, you're going to approach them slowly while gathering up your lunge line. We hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Royale Equestrian Center's YouTube channel to never miss another update. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.